What's up, you beautiful people? I'm back. I'm gonna take you guys along. We're gonna go on a trip. I'm gonna go visit my dad. He's at the hospital. But then after that, I'm gonna take my children to the beach for a little while. I know it's gonna be a little bit windy, so I'm not gonna stay there too long. But yeah, so here we go. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, well, I mean, it's a little bit TMI or whatever, but my dad wasn't really in my life, so now all of a sudden they want me to go say hello, like my last goodbyes kind of thing, because he's not in a good standings right now, so that's why I'm going. But if I'm being honest with you guys, I don't really want to, because I feel like my dad had many.
Actually, I had
many opportunities to, I guess, try to rebuild our relationship, but he never tried. So it's kind of like, why am I trying? But I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So, anyways, this is my little sister, guys. You guys haven't seen her on my channel yet, but that's my little sister. So yeah, I'll tell you guys my story. Well, not my story, but I know you guys had asked one time. I did a little question thingy. Ask me any question that you guys may want to know on Instagram, and you guys said talk about my birthing story. So in another video, I'm gonna give you guys all the details from beginning to end, and I'm not talking about gruesome details, but I'm gonna give you the details of how it actually was. I guess what I'm gonna say is the birthing part. The birthing part of it, after my water broke, after being on Pitocin, I went to 5 centimeters dilated, and they called in the anesthesiologist so they can do the epidural on my back. And okay, so I was like, all right, whatever. Obviously, you have to stay still for the epidural. You can't move even if you feel pain because of the contractions. So they put in the epidural, right? And then as soon as I was done, they put in the epidural, I moved, and they moved me onto the bed. What ended up happening was I was even in more pain. So I was like, oh my God, like it hurts. I gotta push, like it's time, like this is it. And the nurse that was there with me, she ended up checking, and I was fully dilated. So it didn't give the epidural to get into effect. So that sucked, because I had already experienced a non-epidural birth with my first one, and it was not pleasant. It was painful. So I really wanted my second experience to be a little bit more graceful, but it was even worse than the first time. Yes, puppy? What you want? Okay, it doesn't say nothing. Anyways, what? Okay, so basically they called my doctor. My OB wasn't even able to make it to the hospital, or he wasn't able to get there, you know. So the OB on call came in, and he's like, all right, you're doing fine, come on, you just gotta push, right? So 3 pushes, bam, baby's out, right? And obviously they took him really quick just to clean him off a little bit from the blood, and then weigh him, and then they brought him to me so I could put him on my chest. So what I want to mention, or what I want to say, this pregnancy was hard on me. I was going through a breakup at the time, so it was definitely tough. It was a lot of mentally, emotionally, a lot of things, you know. So after I gave birth, I felt what they say is called the detachment, like detachment association or something like that. I'll look it up and I'll tell you guys again what. But I didn't feel like I was there mentally or emotionally. Like it didn't feel and I don't want to say that I wasn't happy. I was happy, of course, my baby was there already, but it just didn't feel the same. I felt like I was numb to the whole situation. I just couldn't believe that I had just given birth and that I was going to do it alone. And so it was just a lot, honestly. I don't think it was the best experience that I could have ever experienced, obviously. I wish it was better. Like for the first one, obviously I was in love, I was happy, I was, you know, X, Y, and Z, and it felt completely different. Sorry guys, I had a little bit of technical difficulties, my camera fell. So I had to fix it and readjust it. I mean, I don't know if it's a better angle or not, but as long as you guys can hear me. So I didn't feel like I was all there, like, and it sucks because I feel like my son didn't get all of me, you know? I feel like my son didn't get all of me there. And I mean, it's not fair for him. But I mean, I can't really go back in time and redo the whole thing. That was just the experience that I had. And trust me, like, I feel so guilty because I felt that way. I feel like I didn't feel that instant connection with my baby. And not because they didn't put him on my chest right away. It's just because of everything that I was already going through. And yeah, like I said, with my first one, I had the support. I had my partner there. So it was all feelings and stuff. It was all love and everything. And watching a person that you love become a parent is so beautiful. It's on a whole other level of beautiful. It makes you fall in love more with the person. At least that's my experience. So obviously it was just a whole different experience with this one. I don't want to talk bad about anybody, about my partner, whatever, you know. We went our separate ways and that was that. But that's just how the whole birth part felt. Like the emotions afterwards, the emotional toll. And yeah, like I don't know, like I feel bad. But now I feel so in love with my baby. I love watching my son, love him. Oh my God, he smothers. You what? He smothers the heck out of him. Like, so I'm still experiencing watching someone I love my baby, love what I created on a different level. So yeah, but it's definitely different. But I love it. I love watching them. I just can't wait until my little one grows up, and then oh my God, my hands are gonna be full. My hands are already full as it is. And then okay, so being a parent of two and being a single parent, honestly, it's not bad. I think the only part that's bad is if I ever travel alone. I try not to, but like sometimes I have to go to appointments, and obviously my sister or my little brother, they're in school, so I can't really take them. So if I go alone, it's kind of hard because I'll have both of them and my little one will be crying sometimes. So like every time I try to leave anywhere, I kid you guys not, I try to make sure that he is sound asleep, because if not, that little ride, that little trip, oh my God, it will be hell. Because you guys know, or parents, the parents that are watching this, you guys know that when a baby starts crying, they will not start crying until, you know, you give them boob or you give them whatever that they need. So yeah, being a single mom and driving alone is kind of a little bit difficult to do any of that stuff. So you gotta pull over, you gotta, you know, either, you know, pay attention to them if his diaper's full, if their diaper's full, if their diaper's full, if they're hungry, you gotta feed them. So it's a lot. Like your time, it's time consuming. So yeah. So yeah, that's just a little short version of the birthing part of it. But like I said, I'll get into it in another video, a little bit more descriptive about how I was treated and stuff. And honestly, it wasn't the best either, so it made my experience even worse. I was already feeling worse as it was. Honestly, it was 10 times more painful. Like, I cannot tell you guys how painful it was. It was just more painful than my first one. I don't know, maybe because I had my mom there, so it's like, when you get her, who is it that you want? Your mom. So it's like, Mom, stop the pain. Obviously, she can't do that. She can't perform miracles, you know? And obviously, when I was with my partner at the time, I was just like more dependent on, like, you know what? I'm strong. I got this. And mind over matter and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, I was trying to pump myself up for this birth too, but it was just completely different. So yeah, guys, like, that's what happened. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of where I'm going when I get there. Partially made it to our destination. I'm currently breastfeeding. My cameraman is talking in the background. Yeah, puppy. So we're partially here. Right now we're gonna eat, and then we'll probably head over to go see my dad. And then after that, I'll probably go to my uncle's house so he can meet my son. They haven't seen them in a while. But like I said, my dad's side of the family is already part of me. They're not really around, so yeah. So what's up, you guys? Okay, so we went to go visit my dad. What'd you think? The place was kind of like very like lifeless, huh?
To me it was really sketchy. I feel so weird.
It was like sus, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, honestly, you guys, it was a really ugly place. And I felt so bad because, I don't know, like, it felt like, I don't know why this, like, hospital, or it's like a home. I think it's like a home. Yeah. This home, like, is very dark with the colors, like burgundy and cream. I don't know, it was just an ugly place in general. Like, I don't know, it wasn't nice at all.
It felt really depressing.
Very depressing. It really did. Sorry again, you guys, I'm sorry. Was saying, overall it was a very depressing place. And I feel so bad. Like, I wonder if this is kind of like a senior home, like what a senior home would represent. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, it was an ugly, okay. Ugly. It was a very ugly place, though, for real. Like, on a serious note, that's very saddening. Like, I don't know. It felt like it needed more life. Like, I get it. People are sick there, you know, but just being there, you felt depressed. You didn't feel motivated to, like, I guess, to get better, if that makes any sense, you know? Like, I don't know. That's just how I felt about it. But, you know, I don't wish anything bad on my dad, whatever. I want him to get better. If he gets better, that's great, you know. Like I said, he hasn't done much for me. I don't have anything against this man, whatever it is, what it is, you know. But, yeah. So we have officially arrived at my uncle's house. Let me just give you guys a little tour. That's my aunt over there. They're big Bulldog fans. These are she just recently passed, Chanel, and this is Raider. And that's Mac right there. That's Mac, he's a big boy. And then this little one's right here. Silas. It's good catching up, you know. Let's go in here real quick. What happened, puppy? ¿Qué pasó, mi amor? ¿Qué pasó? You don't care. Okay, that's the end of today for now. I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. My little one's already asleep. I will bring you guys along with us tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, guys. Good afternoon. It is currently 12:33, and we are currently on the road again. Today's day 2 of a little mini vacation in a way, I guess. We are on our way to the beach. I'll show you guys once we get there. Don't want to let you guys know what beach it is yet. Just gotta keep the suspense. No, but honestly, it's a super mellow beach. I've been here before when I used to live in Bellflower. I lived in Bellflower for like a little while, so I came to this beach once, and it was so peaceful. Not a lot of people. Super quiet. It was just a good beach. So I'm gonna take my little sister because she's been bugging me to go to the beach. My gosh. My parents don't take her out, so here we are on our way to the beach. I'm low-key really tired. I feel like I didn't sleep all that good because my son, my toddler, kept waking me up. So yeah, but we will show you guys when we get there. We made it to our destination. We are here at Sail Beach.
See, Mama, shell. Papa, see, Mama, look, we found a shell.
Oh, good job.
You want to go find more? Yeah. Okay, let's go find more.
We didn't stay too long only because my son was being very cranky, the little one. Maybe he was cold, I'm not sure. We only stayed like an hour's tops there, and then my toddler, he had got wet, so he wasn't a really big fan of it, and the water's super cold, so he was being cranky. So I was like, you know what, I'm not enjoying my time, let's go. So we're just making a few stops, and then we will be on our way back home. But watching this video, guys, thank you for following us along this trip. You know, like it, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.